So today we are working on making some circle crochet scrubbies for your kitchen or bathroom. And on one side is just cotton and the other is both cotton and scrubby yarn. So what you will need for this pattern is 30 yards of size 4 cotton yarn. I'm using Lily Sugar and Cream. 8 yards of your favorite scrubby yarn. I'm using Red Heart Scrubby today. An I9 or 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Yarn needle. And some scissors. So to get started, we are going to create a slip knot and put our yarn on our hook. So we're going to start with one side and we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to double crochet in that first chain, the third one from the hook. And we're going to do that 9 more times for a total of 10 double crochets. We're going to do it all in the same first chain, and that is going to create a circle. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now to close up our circle, we're going to slip stitch into the first double crochet, like so. All right, to create the second round, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to double crochet twice in each stitch around. So first in the one we just chained out of, place 2 double crochet, and then we're going to do that in each and every stitch around for a total of 20 double crochets in our second round. Alright, so once you get 20 double crochet, you're going to slip stitch into that first double crochet to close it off. Now we're going to do one more round for this side of our scrubby. So we're going to chain 2, and we're going to place 2 double crochet in that same stitch again. And then in the next stitch, we're just going to place 1 double crochet. And we're going to repeat this around our circle, 2 in the next, and then 1, 2 double crochet, and then 1. And this will increase our stitches for this round by 10. So by the end of this round, you should have 30 crochet stitches. So go ahead and finish up the 2 double crochet in one stitch, 1 double crochet in the next pattern, all the way around, and meet back here. All right, so once you have 30 double crochets in our third round, we will slip stitch to the first double crochet of the round, and then we will go ahead and finish off, because this is the end of this side. We'll weave in our ends real quick. All right, now to get started on the second round, the other side of our scrubby, we're going to crochet with the scrubby yarn and the cotton yarn together. So you're just going to line those up together, and we're going to start out in exactly the same way as the first side, with a slip knot, while holding both pieces together. Now this side is going to feel a lot tighter because you are working with 2 strands instead of 1, but that's normal. You're not doing anything wrong. So you just gotta kind of muscle through it a little bit for the sake of the project. Luckily, it's a short project, so you won't suffer too long. So we're gonna chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna double crochet into that first chain. Now this round especially is going to feel pretty tight because you're putting a lot of stitches into this one chain. So we're going to add 9 more to make a total of 10 double crochets for our first round. 2, 3, 10. Whoops, lost that last one. Let's try that again. All right, now it can be a little hard to find that first double crochet since we're a little tight and we got 2 yarns going on here, but I can see that mine is right here. There's my V. We're going to slip stitch to that first double crochet to finish out that first round. All right, now the second row is going to also be the same as the last side that we did. So we're going to chain 2. You can kind of try and keep it a little loose to make it a little easier. Stitch a little looser if you can. And we're going to put 2 double crochet in each stitch around. So there's 1, 2. We're going to do that for each stitch 2 in the next, for a total of 20 double crochet for this second round. All right, so once you have your 20 double crochets, we're going to end that first round by slip stitching to the first double crochet of the round. Now you might see a little curling. That's perfectly all right, as long as when you manipulate it, it kind of flattens out. We are working with more yarn. It's thicker. It's going to do that a little bit, but once we attach it to the other side, it should straighten out. And we're going to move on to round 3. Now so far we've been doing the exact same pattern as our first side, but here's where we're going to change it up. Since we're using 2 strands of yarn here, if we do the exact same thing for both sides, this one is going to be bigger than our first side. So to keep the sizing a little bit the same, for this next round we're going to change it up, and instead of doing double crochet, we're just going to do single crochet. So we're going to chain 1 this time, and then we're going to place 2 single crochet instead of double crochet in that first stitch. In the next one, we're going to place 1 single crochet, in the next 2 single crochet. Next, we're going to place 1 and 2 in the next. And we're going to do this all the way around, where we do 2 single crochets, 2 single crochet in one, and then 1 in the next, 2 in the next, and 1 in the next. And we're going to repeat that all the way around, and we should have a total of 30 single crochets when we get all the way around. All right, so when you get to the end of round 3 and you have 30 single crochet stitches, we are going to join the end by slip stitching to the first single crochet. All right, now do not finish off, but you should have 2 sides now that are roughly the same size. If they're a little different, that's all right, but pretty close is what we're going for. And we're going to finish off only our scrubby yarn. So you can pull just the scrubby yarn through, because we're done with that side. But we are going to keep working with the cotton yarn to sew our 2 sides together. Now at this point you can weave in your ends. For the sake of being quick with the video here, I'm just gonna hide them on the inside, but you can do whatever works for you. And we're gonna grab our yarn, place both sides of your work together, whichever side you want facing the outside, place it on the outside. And you're going to put side 1 towards you. You're going to insert your hook through the corresponding stitch through both sides. Pull through and single crochet. And then we're going to do that all the way around. And single crochet our sides together along the edge. Now the reason I have this side facing me is that it kind of pulls the edges to tilt a little bit towards where you're working on it, which will make this scrubby side stick out a little more, which is what I want, because that's the side you scrub with. So it kind of has a little bit more of a poof and a surface area. So we're just going to do this all the way around for all 30 stitches. All right, and when you get back to the beginning of your round, after crocheting the edges together, now I left a pretty loose loop there at the beginning of my round. Yours probably won't look that loose unless you did what I did, but we're just going to slip stitch that first single crochet, finish off, and then we're going to weave in our ends. we have it. Circle Scrubby. Do it in all kinds of colors. And they make great gifts. Great for yourself in the kitchen. These are easy to wash. Just throw them in the washing machine with your other laundry. Dry them in the dryer. Great little reusable scrubbies. Hope you enjoyed this and subscribe to my channel for more crochet.